You give me hope, the strength, the will to give on.
Hello everyone, this is Chef Michaela of Seafood Galore.
It's Mervic Vicky Monosilio, and I would like to invite you tomorrow. That's the
Rosales, and I'm inviting you all to watch Germination Help Our.
So on behalf of One You Connect, we would like to thank One Nation.
Hi everyone, I am CJ Little. I am your creative
Karandang, yung Mrs. Tabocin UK 29.
Hi everyone, I'm Irene Coloso, and I would like to...
Ako po si Christine. Gusto ko lang po kayong i-invite sa interview.
Instructor and founder and co-creator of
Churito. I'm inviting everyone to join me.
Montes, and I'm inviting you this coming February 24.
I'm an actor, singer, and entertainer.
I'm currently the Director of Skilled Healthcare International.
I am a newly arrived nurse here in the UK.
Space Organization Coach, and I would like to invite you to join.
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening to everyone.
My name is Victoria. I'm a UK-based transgender actor.
Of Artist Venue UK, please join us on
Watch me tomorrow, June 9 at Germination Facebook page.
UK time. And we're going to be talking about how I manage.
Join me on Germination Show this coming 2nd of June 2021, hosted by...
And I'll be joining the live stream of Germination.
7 p.m. UK time. I'll invite
the Germination Show happening on May 12, 7 p.m. Philippine time.
Check me out on the Germination Show from the UK this Sunday, May 2nd.
On Sunday, April the 18th, 7 o'clock, London.
The founder of KNC Music and Arts.
28th of March, I will share my patient.
Expecting to you all watch us this Wednesday, 24.
Imagine all.
What would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what?
Hello! Here's to the old times and the new ones. Here's to a song of glee. Finding your way from illusions to reality. Hoping to wake up from this madness. Hoping to see you smile. Pushing away from the limits of yours and mine. I'm growing up, getting down, putting my both feet on the ground. With all my friends behind me, how can I go wrong this time? I'm growing up, skating down. Think of reality came around. Not just for the daybreak, expecting for the sun to shine. Doesn't shine all the time. Yes, hello everyone. Warm greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now. Sorry. And welcome to Germination PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London. And I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. And of course, we are live streaming simultaneously on YouTube and on Facebook page under Germination. And we are also live streaming on One Nation Awards UK, Breakthrough 2021 Facebook group, and on Discovery, and on Germination Got Champion Talent Competition Facebook group as well. And yes, of course, some hearts and thumbs up will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try. Click those buttons now. And I would like to welcome all those who are watching right now. Hello, hello, hello. And I would like to welcome Megan Abad. Welcome here. We have Maricris Demetrial Sabili. Welcome. We have Yoj. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yan ang ating mga Germinatics sa Pilipinas. Rosales icon of COVID Warriors Corner. And we also have June Patelo of Pinoy Musikero UK. And Maita Martin of DJ News, Wines and Food. Yan po sa Ladbroke Group in London. And welcome, welcome, welcome here. And thank you very much for joining us. And I would like to, hello, Sir Jeremy. Yan, Joy from the Philippines. It's actually 2:30 in the morning in the Philippines. But our Germinatics is there. Thank you very much. Yan. Thank you very much. And if you haven't done yet, please don't forget. Don't forget. Nabubulol ako, I don't know. Yan. So if you haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Yan. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and like and follow our Facebook page, Germination. Yan. Thank you very much, everyone. Yan. Show us some love and appreciation. Yan. And of course, in keeping with what Germination is all about, I would love to give you a seed that you can plant into your mind and let it germinate. So, our inner works for today is, let me bring in our inner works. Ayan. For our inner works for this week, here we go.
Welcome to Inner Works, where everything starts within us. Today, let's create a safe space where we can live our truth and express our authentic selves. So I'd like to start the week with this quote. What is essential is invisible to the eye. I really love this quote coming from my special book, The Little Prince, by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Pardon my French. So this is supposed to be a children's book, but it's very special because it's jam-packed by metaphors where however old you are, you can easily relate and apply and have a practical application in your lives. And it's so much fun because you could read it with your children and have fun with all the adventures of the Little Prince. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Let's dig deep and have a practical application or analogy of this special quote. For me, as I share my truth to you, I believe that whatever our goals in life, whatever we want to achieve, may it be a good, loving relationship, or success, or fame, or even possessions in life or prestige, these are just byproduct of what truly matters inside. And what matters inside is love, happiness, compassion, gratitude, and even peace. These are the things that we can't quantify, but made up for who we really truly are. So I think like this simple quote is very, very, very important to understand. So whatever our aspirations, so we can be clear of what's going on inside, so we can express and vibrate and ripple it outside and make an impact for a better life for everyone. So this is my simple quote that I truly love and live by, and I'd like to share to you, which I hope you find value, that you can share to your friends and family or whoever you think needed it. So likes and comments are really greatly appreciated. So please share and spread the love. This is Mimi Millie, sending my love and light to you. See you next week. Bye!
Yeah, that's our inner works for this week by Mimi Mili. Yeah. And let's, before I bring in my very special guest, yeah, let's just give a shout out to vocal FX beatbox artist. Yeah, watching from the Philippines. Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning. Yan, si Ricky Tare, our grand champion sa ating Germination Got Champion Talent Competition last year. Yan, welcome here. Yan, thank you. And we have from COVID Warriors Corner. Yan, thank you very much. Ella Hidalgo, welcome all watching from Paddington. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Yan. All right, so our very special guest for this evening or for today is a very good friend of mine, actually. I've known him for a long time. He is a photographer and videographer. He specializes in wedding, fashion, portrait. He's the recipient of the International Achievers Award back in 2018. He's the director of media in the House of Ikons here in UK. He's the founding member of the Association of British Wedding Businesses, and he's also an NHS worker. Yeah, he's an ophthalmic imaging technician in one of the hospital trusts here in the UK. So before we bring him in, let's just play this video. All right. Yan po, ang gwapong-gwapo. Okay, let's bring him in. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome Josh Rosales of Josh Rosales Photography. Welcome here, Josh, in Germination. So please greet our live audience here in Germination.
Hi everyone, this is my first time doing live, so this Germination, I can't refuse him. First time doing live. This is totally ambush for me. I think it's interesting. But yes, everyone, hi everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I think that you learn a lot from his program, Germination. I've known him for a very long time. We've worked a lot of stuff like concert and a lot of things that photography involved, and he's a good singer, what I know first. And thank you for whoever is here. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you very much. I know you're very busy. You got a full-time job, and you are very in demand as a photographer and videographer. You know, so I'm very thankful that you're here right now. You know, and we haven't seen each other for a while as well. So yeah, so I'm really excited to have you here today. All right, so Josh, you are, where are you from the Philippines pala? Before we carry on.
Oh, I'm from Bohol, Rosales. Originally like from Cebu, but I grew up in Bohol. My parents from Bohol. And
all right.
Yeah, so
so please greet our kababayans in your dialect.
I believe it's morning now. So mayong buntag diha sa Bohol, mga Boholano, mga Boholano sa diri sa UK, dito sa US, anywhere in the world. Maayong buntag, maayong gabi kaninyong tanan, and welcome to Germination.
Wow, thank you. Wow, Josh, all right. I always do this to my very special guests. You said ambush, right? Not really ambush, but I always do this to my special guests. And I call this the quick fire questions. Yan. Quick fire questions.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh man.
So basically, I'm going to throw you questions, and you will answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. It's just a way of warming you up, getting to know you more, and having fun here in Germination. That's the fun, here in Germination. That's the excitement. All right, are you ready for this, Josh? Yeah?
Right, let's do it.
All right. All right. Let's do this. Our quick fire questions. All right. Quick fire questions. Beer or wine?
Wine.
Sleep or eat?
Sleep.
Apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Teeth.
No, apart from your face, it's a part of your face.
All right. Oh, my legs, because my sister wanted my legs because it's too slim, which is not good for a man.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Not really, no. Well,
okay.
Just having friends,
Friends. Good. What was the last thing that you Googled?
God. The lens, new lens.
The lens. Wow. Of course.
A macro lens, to be specific. It's macro lens.
All right. Macro lens. Wow, amazing. Also, you're turning into a macro now. What was the line that you recently told?
When you're doing a wedding ring, you need to. I've changed all my equipments now, so I sold all my Nikon, so I go to Sony, so I don't have macro lens. So I was researching which the best one. So.
Oh no, you're not Nikon. You're not a Nikonian now. You're a Sony now.
Don't tell the Nikon, because I'm still a member of professional NPS.
That's right. All right. So, what was the lie that you recently told? Ayan. What was the lie that you recently told?
I'm so busy.
Okay. Glory or passion?
Passion.
Opportunity or security?
Opportunity.
Progress or perfection?
Perfection.
Make money or save money?
Make money.
Yes, of course. Yes. Would you rather be a talented person and poor, or super rich but no talent?
Talented person, poor.
Okay. And lastly, what would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of the Josh 12-year-old self, what would you tell him or yourself?
Study how to run business. Don't study so that you get a good work, because our in Philippines we kept telling you study so you can get a good job, but unfortunately for me it's wrong. Study so you can make your own business, so you will be rich.
Amazing. I love that one.
Like that.
Amazing. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope it wasn't too bad.
You didn't tell me that there's something like that.
So that's the fun in it, you know, like surprise.
Nice.
All right. So what treat are we in for today? So what can we learn and what value can we give our audience for tonight? Of course, we are in the presence of the top-notch UK Pinoy wedding and fashion photographer and videographer. So if you are a photography enthusiast, videographer, if you have friends, please share this link, this live stream to them, and let them enjoy and hear tips from our special guests for tonight. Yeah, Josh. All right, Josh. So, okay, first of all, you have a full-time job as in the NHS as ophthalmic imaging technician, right? Did I get it right?
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Yep. And obviously, photography and videography is a side hustle for you, right? It's a side hustle for you.
But
so,
yes.
How has it been since the lockdown? That there's no event. Of course, there's no event. There's no extra income, right? How has it been for you? Have you been badly affected, or it wasn't too bad because you're still in the NHS, or how has it been during the lockdown?
There is some good things happen to transform my focus. Before the lockdown, I was concentrating and I was about to do full time as a photographer, and then when I invest some stuff to focus to do the full time, 2 months, then lockdown happened. And obviously loads of cancellation, and this give me a lot of hassle, like a lot of weddings that canceled. Not only the wedding, but obviously the London Fashion Week, House of Icons. We have 3 shows that's been canceled, which is one of my biggest project, and that was so difficult for me. And then obviously no events. So what I did is, as I have experience as a nurse assistant, so I apply extra job in council as a re-enrollment, and at the same time I did enjoy it, and it helps a lot of my financially to help because we've lost a lot of income from photography. So but that was quite a refreshing focus, like no editing and stuff like that. And then that is, if you imagine, that's for a whole year. And then I was offered as a full-time, because when I do photography I was a part-time as a technician in the ophthalmic department, and then in lockdown I was offered as a full-time, so that was a good opportunity for me as well. So I work full-time, but I work as well in the council, so I got 2 jobs. And you're gonna laugh, because I actually, that was my first time almost a year that I have no day off. And the challenge is you sometimes you have these COVID patients, and then you get shower 3 times a day just to make sure you don't get infected. Luckily, thank you Lord, I never get that. So yeah, it was hard, but it was a good eye opener how important it is to look after yourself, and to give time to your family.
Wow, that was amazing. So you were working as a full part-time, but then they offered you a full-time, so that's really good. At least it wasn't too bad, like with the lockdown and pandemic, and then something new came up for you, and that's really good. But how is it now? Yep, go on.
Yeah, because in our side we're quite safe, because we're demand as in the healthcare and NHS, we're quite demand, so we're quite safe in terms of jobs. So except with my part-time, I mean doing photography, that is really affected. Yeah.
But at least you got something from the council. You got a job there.
They offer me full-time there, but I can't do it anymore.
Wow, that's good. And how is it now that the lockdown has been lifted? So has there been an influx? Because obviously everybody's postponed their weddings and everything. Was there like an influx of biglang dami ng mga clients ngayon? That how was it when it now that a lockdown has been lifted?
During lockdown, there was a small wedding allowed, so I still have a little bit of coverage, but it was just like intimate, and then there was still, but right now that everything's open now, so it started really crowded, especially this month and next month it's gonna be really crowded. And like people are having wedding, normally it's weekend, but everyone's trying to grab any opportunity of the available date. So we got weddings and the weekdays, and so it's getting busy. And also I work with one of the studio under name owned by Vic Rivero. So for my photography, I do as a videographer as well. Vic Rivero Films, he's one of the prestigious wedding filmmaker in UK. I work with him as well. So if I don't have photography, so I work with, he is busy. He's really busy. It's very demand this time, because my photography is I'm quite to stick to my my package and things like that, and then I don't want to waste my time to there, because a lot of people was affected as well when it comes to their budget. They're decided to look like especially the budget, for example, if the budget like this amount before, but it changed because they're affected. So they changed a lot. But yeah, they started picking up and a lot of inquiries and things like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna hopefully back soon. It's normal.
Wow, amazing. Now there's an influx because everybody's excited to have their wedding to push
right,
through.
yeah.
So it's better to have it on a weekday rather than not having it at all, isn't it? Because you'll never know you'll never know that we might lock down again. No? So that's why they have to grab every opportunity, even if it's a Monday,
and one
6
thing,
in the morning.
and one thing as well, what I discover, this is for to those who are a couple going to marry. They're taking advantage of the weekend, weekdays. The venues are cheaper. They offer cheaper. Yes, and we have the wedding and the castle, and then we wondering why you choose Monday, and I find out it is because the venue is half, at least almost half price. So there's another tip as well that because it's weekdays.
Yeah, so for all those of you who has friends, or if you are listening right now, you got that tip from Josh. Have it. Don't worry about weekends. It's better to have it like Monday or an ordinary day rather than not having it at all.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, talking about photography, we always hear this to people. Let's just ignore the fact that let's just forget about for the time being na nag-lockdown o nagkaroon ng pandemic. Obviously, everybody's on a tight budget. But let's just pretend there was no pandemic. But we always hear this to clients, photographer is very expensive. We can't afford it, It's not cheap, right? So I think this is the opportunity to enlighten or to people and to make them understand why hiring a photographer is very expensive, especially if there's a wedding, because this is one thing that I've noticed, there's a big event, but they they splash out on their clothes, on catering, on DJ, cakes, all those things, but there's no proper photographer. They're just relying on friends, taking pictures, but they probably didn't realize that at the end of the day, all of these things will just be happening for a day, and after that, what will remain are the photographs. So that's why hiring a photographer is very expensive. So please tell our live viewers why it's not cheap to hire a photographer. Forget about pandemic for now.
That's right. First of all, I always consider every client, they expect the price is very expensive. First, consider them that they have no idea. And it's just like when you are taking picture with a couple, you're not gonna consider them as a model that they know how to pose. So it's just the same in the price. The price is when you give them the price, obviously they're gonna, oh my god, that's expensive. I'm not surprised when they react like that, because first they have no idea how it works. You have to pay your equipment. When you buy your equipment, you don't say, "Oh, that's expensive. I don't want to buy." So you buy your equipment. You like it or not. My one camera, I just bought it. It cost me 4,400. Just one camera, nobody.
I know, yeah.
Nobody, no lens, just the body. Yeah. So one thing that's the reason why they're expensive. Not only that, you learn photography for how many years? You not only learn for one day and then you know how to do it. The challenge is there. There's a lot. You know, your time, especially the editing, is take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because we're taking picture on raw, and you know that, and obviously you have to enhance it. You cannot just, if you like a dirty work, then maybe you can hire a really cheap one. I've been through when I was when I just started my first wedding. I remember I charged only £350, and because it was my friend. And the reason why I started it, because there's another friend that get married, and then they have a gift. Oh, Josh, we got a gift, photographer. I said, okay, that's fine. After the wedding, she contacted me, said, how much you charge if I send you 500 photos to edit? I said, what happened? The photos, it just looks not great at all. It's not usable. And I said, look, this is what happens. You're going to spend a lot more money. Anyway, so yeah, every client, I understand them. But the most important is you have to let them understand why is photographer is expensive. You see, first, we're going to start covering from the start. At the end, until at the end of the wedding, and the most important, end of the day, how much you spend to your venue, your dress, your shoes, whatever is that, food, that will forget later on. You forget what you eat. Your visitor forget what they eat. What they remember when you grow up, when your children see your photos. That's what you have, and that's what you can keep, and then that's why you can looking back, and then you cannot tell your children, oh, you know what? On my wedding, we are in the palace, you know. Kids ignore it, but if you show the picture, and even if you're not in the palace, you're just in the small hall, but you got a picture, that is the memories that keep you forever. So that again, that is the most important. But again, once you explain to the client, and this is the reason why expensive, and why we need two photographer, or what is the advantage to having two photographers than one, and because you got some different angles, and then you get better photos. But yeah, so I cannot blame, especially the Filipino. I mean, to be honest, most Filipinos, I cannot lie. You know, why should I lie? You know, when it comes to Filipino, they will straight away ask you, Kaya, can you do a price like this? I'm not surprised. You know, if they're genuine that they don't have that budget, to be honest, I even offer them the cheaper than what they think, and that's how I end up. When I've noticed my client that they're just trying to play with me, and then look at their venue really expensive, I don't want to give chance to them. But some people are really genuine that, oh, sorry, we don't have the budget, but you know, I really like your work, but you see. And then so there's some people I understand, so I even give them a better price, and even giving more. So now I give them a prenup shoot for free. So again, to those people who are, you know, didn't know about the prices, I mean, you guys understand that we have bills to pay. Even my software, I'm paying that monthly, nearly £100. Sometimes when I'm using it a whole year, I'm still paying it. So there's a lot of things, like equipment, maintenance of your, you know, equipment. So it's so expensive. That's the reason why it's expensive.
And the time as well. You know, as what you said, especially if you're a wedding photographer, your job starts from, you know, from the prenup, from going to the venue itself, you know, and then everybody's already finished while you are still editing. Editing
to be honest, that you will realize that sometimes you realize that how much you get is sometimes not enough to pay for you. If you consider yourself, let's say for example, you got £10 per hour, and then you're editing like 2 weeks editing. How many hours you're sitting down and editing? Sometimes you realize, but because it's your own, and then you just consider yourself, sometimes you don't even, you should pay yourself that this is your wages, since you capture it, and then you're editing, and then you should be paid, but it end up not like that. So that's the reason why I'm trying to do wider, because I'm more connected with a lot of Filipinos. But again, I'm not saying this, the Filipinos are, you know, but I'm saying is I'm surrounded with Filipinos, so you know, I'm trying to go out to spread around not only the Filipino community, but obviously Filipinos are always there because they are really helpful. Words of mouth, they recommend a lot of people. So there's a lot of my friends that are recommending me how many clients already, and I do appreciate that.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. So, for all those who are thinking of doing photography and videography as a side hustle, what would be your top tips? You know, as what you said, it's kind of very busy. You know, especially if you're doing wedding, you can't do it on your own. You know, you need other people as well to like second shooter, a videographer. You know, what would be your top tips for those who are thinking of doing photography as a side hustle?
Well, doing those is first. This kind of job is really, you had to love it first. It should be your passion, and then some people they just go this to do this to work to earn money, because what happened is the difference between your passion and work. Passion is you put a dedication. You're not just a second shooter if you go there. You put everything on it. You create. You look for improvement. So to these people that they are just doing for a sideline work, well, that is normal, and then that's fine. But you learn at the same time. But some people are really just want to earn money, so you won't get improved by that, because you're not trying to look for better. But if you're passionate doing what you're doing, you will be improved because you keep looking for the better. So for me, learn and listen. That's how you do it, and observe as well at the same time, because you don't know, you create better than what I thought. And then sometimes when we are in charge, when you are focused, sometimes you won't see that there's a blind spot that someone see it better your view. So I consider those kind of people. I work with so many people. I heard a lot many people work with me, and some of them you can see really potential that they will improve sooner or later. They're going to be better than me. For me, competition is a good thing, because you won't improve if there's no competition, because you'll be satisfied whatever you get. But if there's competition around the area, then you said, okay, I'm gonna look for better. And then I always prefer to what I like rather than what he's got that is nice. I prefer to make something my own signature than looking for someone else that copy. But looking for someone else maybe is for me is a kind of challenge that okay, I try to do better than that.
Wow, amazing, amazing. And you need a team as well, isn't it? Like, how do you share those things? Like, if you got a second shooter, who does the editing? Do you do the edit as well, or your other shooter does it, or because it has to be uniform?
Depends. Yes, it is depends. First of all, if you got team, it would be nice to have all the same cameras to use, so that's easy for us to edit. And it depends with it depends of the package of the client. If they have budget for a good price, then I never send to edit anybody. I'm the one who's editing it, because of the I feel like I'm not saying I don't trust him, but people hire me because the way I made it. So I want to do it as the way I make it. I'm not the best one. I know there's a lot better than me, but they hire me because what they see. So if I send somebody, it might be if it's happened, I want them to do it the same what I do, so that people will not say, "Oh, this is not your work." I mean, don't get me wrong. In Philippines, I mean, I don't want to mention there's a big team in Philippines, but they send a lot of different photographer, and depends on your budget. And when there is a celebrity's wedding, they send the best people to do it. And then with this cheap budget, they will send this beginners photographer, and that's why you see that the quality is different. And then they're famous. They're famous. So people hire them because they got name. Because they're celebrities. They're the ones doing it, but because the budget. This company will send this new or learner people, so that will affect as well for the quality, and that's the reason why my name is not that big, so I prefer to do it if I can do it. And there's a lot of company approach me for me that they will edit my photos, so that's easy for me. And I was about to do that as long as they will achieve what I want. So I was about to do that before the pandemic. There's about 3 companies based in Canada, but they're running. The people are from the Philippines and also here in UK. There's a lot, but I was thinking about that. But obviously, there's a sample that they will do it if it's they can achieve what I want. Then will go ahead and it's less job for me, and I just keep doing photos and videography, and then send it to them. But yeah, by the end of the day, I still want to do it, and because at the same time you learn. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. Amazing. And let's just give a shout out to all those who are joining us as well. We have Mindy. Hello, Mindy. Look. Ayan. Mindy said, pogi naman ng mga papshis. Wow. Salamat, Mindy. Yan. Facebook user, love photography po. Yan. Good.
Yeah, let them ask question about photography.
Yan, maayong gabi. And shout out to Idol Josh Rosales watching from Spain. Yes, shout out.
Oh, wow.
To all those who are watching in Spain, AJ Jamodiong. Shout out to you. Welcome here in Germination. And a Facebook user says, hi all. Hello all too. Thank you. And we have Jubilin Mendez. Welcome here. And AJ Jamodiong. We have Bailey Magbanwa Aurelio. Hello, Bailey. Kamusta? And our stroke consultant, Shriman Andol. Welcome here, Dr. Andol. We have Jerly Laporga Flor. Welcome here. And we have Mimi Mili. Welcome. Ati Judy Roberts. Hello. From the north of England. And from our Carmela Evora Lilo. Welcome, Ate Carmela. My ate from down under. My colleague in ASEAN Youth Organization. We have Ruian Ryan. Welcome here. And Zosie Gozo Argawanon. Welcome here, Zosie. Welcome. Ayan. Bailey said, kamusta na pre? I'm okay. Thank you very much. And it will be our 20-something anniversary now here in UK. Yan. Bailey and I came here all together. Yan. And AJ is still here. Yan. Welcome. And we have people who are interested in photography. What's your advice? I know taking photography classes or courses is expensive too. What would be your advice to all those who wants to learn photography? If they cannot afford to go to courses or things like that.
This time now, there's a lot of way how to learn. I would like to let everybody knows that I never been to school of photography. I enrolled in a British Academy, but in the middle of the school, I've stopped because I get bored. It's not being arrogant, but when you go to school, my target was to learn the business, how to run the photography business. So in the middle, I stopped because I get bored because it's so basic. But I never went to school to study photography. But this time now, there's a lot of sources to learn photography. If you are really love photography, to be honest, you will learn it if you keep shooting and then understand the basic of photography. That there is just the main settings of the camera that you need to understand what is the use for it. And if you love photography, then you will find it now, and you don't need to go to school. For me, going to school is something that is kind of just to show that I've been to school and I've graduated this. That's for me. But if you really love photography, you can learn it by yourself. First, you just start shooting, and then you're just not taking picture, and then that's it. Understand what can be better when you get a picture. If you're not happy, try to think how to make it better. And also it's not bad as well to look somebody's that you idolize. I mean that's one of the guy just comment now, and he's messaging me because he loves photography as well, and he's asking me before that, and I'm happy to help them and understand photography. But yeah, just keep shooting, and also try to understand what kind of photography you like, then you will focus on it. Beginner or photographer beginner, they will start it from landscape. They will start from macro. That's where you're gonna start. And then, when I started photography, I want to take a picture with this Formula One really fast, like with motion. And I thought I did really well because the picture is so sharp. But I realized the car looks like not moving because the wheels is still there. What I want to know is how to make motion that is so fast. So I did practice the electric fan. I take a picture of the electric fan. When I take the higher shutter, I can see the electric fan looks like not moving. So I understand that the shutter speed, and that's how fast the camera capture it. So I try to understand how to make it looks like fast. So I have to slow down my shutter speed so that the electric fan is, you can see that it's spinning. So that's where I learned that that's how the shutter speed work. But yeah, to those people who started photography first, you have to understand the basic of photography and go to. I mean, this time now there's a YouTube. There's a lot of tutorial, and it's not bad.
YouTube University.
Before the, yeah, and I never go to YouTube and learn on this photography. I have my camera that I don't know how many shutters I've used. I do a lot of I'm trying to understand and try to improve, and that's where I started. And then I do understand people that sometimes they just wanted to jump on the top that to learn, but I think that's the wrong way because you have to understand the basic first. Yeah.
Exactly. What I did before when I was learning photography, I go to Tesco, I go to that part wherein they have the magazines, and I just read there.
I've been through that. Yeah,
I just try to remember.
No, you know what I did? I didn't read. I just want the picture. I just want to see the picture. And then I want to create that without even reading it. Because if I read it, I feel like I don't learn it. I feel like I'm copying with somebody.
You learn by doing.
And that's what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'll look at the picture and I said, I want that kind of picture. So I'll go home, I'll get my camera and then try to do it myself. And that's why the way I learn is quite different than others.
Yeah.
I think Mindy has got a question.
Yes. So Mindy said, what's the best editing app that you can recommend to a newbie? Yeah.
Right. For me, I learned Photoshop, but if it's a newbie and then you are thinking to do serious photography, I think it's better for you to start in Photoshop, because if you have something that something else photo editing, and then when you going bigger, then you have to start learn the Photoshop. So for me, my recommendation is Photoshop, and there's a lot of software now that computation compared than Adobe. But for me, I think start at Adobe, and then there should have a basic one that you can use if you're using a proper camera. But if you're using mobile, the mobile now has a lot of editing. Even your phone can edit the photos nicely.
Yeah.
As long as you understand this, as long as you understand how it works with this contrast, these highlights and exposure. These three basics the main when it comes even you're editing the photos. But when it comes to the Photoshop, there's a lot of editing that you can use. It's not only that three, there's a lot. So the color, the white balance, you can adjust everything, and even the phone do, but you got more tools you can use in Photoshop. So yeah, Photoshop for me is is a good one, even if it's a newbie, because end of the day, if you learn that, you're not going to satisfy for temporary software. So if you got Adobe, then you can go bigger.
Yes, amazing. And people should understand as well, it's through practice that you just keep shooting, and you will learn your genre, your style. You will learn all the things by doing it, not just by reading it. And focus on the skills rather than the technicalities. So
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're just not taking picture and then that's it. Take the picture, look at the result. If there's anything that you don't like, if there's anything to improve, then that's why you need to find out.
Yes, amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you for answering that question. And Josh, do you have a specific process in your mind when you're taking picture? Because I believe that photographers, you don't just take pictures, you make pictures, right? So of course there's like a thought process behind you before you actually click the shutter. So what's playing in your mind when you're taking pictures, especially if it's like a wedding or a people photography? Do you have like a process in mind?
Yes. Before I take picture, I have to imagine what it looks like. I'm not just gonna take a picture. Before I click the camera, I have to see first visually, not from the camera. So I have to do the imagination first. Again, as I said, like couple, they are not model. So sometimes it's better for you to do the candid shot because they don't feel awkward. Because if you
Mm.
ask them to pose like this, then they will feel awkward. So this is another
Yeah.
thing. You have to learn your client, model, whatever is that. You have to learn how they act when it comes in the front of the camera. So every time I take a picture, before I click the shutter, I'm looking for the emotion, the expression,
Yeah.
because there's no point to take a picture and then it looks not comfortable. So for me, I'm looking at the result straight away from my mind. So I have to imagine before I click the picture, because if you just click it like that, then what's the point for that? So for me,
Exactly.
I'm looking for the spot angle. I have to study with the person's angle, because they sometimes they like on this side or this side. So you have to understand that as well. So you look for the spot and then try to imagine what it's going to be looks like this picture, and then take a shot. And then obviously we're not perfect. So when they take first shot and it's not working, then look for something else. Okay, her other angle is better. And then you have to inform them, I think your angle, the right angle is better for you. So they decide to know, and some people didn't know that. A lot of people knows that, oh, I prefer my other side. So again, yeah, that's what you need to study before you take a picture as well.
Amazing. That's why imagination is very important in photography as well. And yeah, that's very important what you said, because imagine before it's film. Today it's digital, so that's the difference. Even if you click, and then you can delete. But before, you know, like photographers, they have to be very careful when they click that shutter, because if you only have 10 exposures with your film, that's it. You have no room. So
That's
why
my mom.
exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my mom's experience. I won't forget this. My mom shared the story when she was I believe she was 16. And then my grandfather is a photographer. And then my grandfather gave the camera to my mom, and it was a film. And my granddad said to her, you have 36 shots with this camera. You're going to the wedding, and make sure you bring the 36 picture. My mom was 16, and that was the first time she went to the church alone herself. And she said she was crying walking towards the church, because she was scared that if she go home with no successful picture, then it's a wedding. So my mom went there. Yeah, she went there, take a picture, and then my dad did develop the picture. It was darkroom. Used the darkroom, used chemicals and things like that. So my granddad came up and she said, "You see, you got 36 beautiful picture. So now you can go to yourself now without any worry." So that's where my mom started doing photography as well.
Wow, I see.
Yeah.
That was my follow-up question actually. Who influenced you to photography?
Right.
So was it your mom or your dad, or?
This is the thing, because this is, I really considered it as a passion, and I think it's in our blood, because back home in Philippines, we're not even allowed to touch the camera. Every time his mama picture like this, like that, you're not allowed to touch it. I never learned from my mom actually. And then I remember back 2000, I bought a camera because my mom's still using film by that time. So I bought a camera, a semi-automatic. It's still film, but semi-automatic. I bought it for her, but unfortunately, I didn't send it to her. I enjoy it. I use it. I take a picture and taking picture. Before I said to her, I've already learned photography. And then when I told my mom, I love photography. And I said, oh, that's good. And then she just surprised that, when I moved to UK 2006, I never learned from her, but I watched them many times. Photography, any events. I went to my mom going to this wedding, or even the pageant. I went there, and then I go with her just to go with her to accompany her. And a graduation, that's where I started watching it. I don't know, you don't believe this. Like in a graduation, so a lot of cameras like this, and there was so busy. My mom just passed it to me. Okay, here we go. This is what you need to do. If 3 people, this is what you do. If one person, this is what you need to do. On the spot, I've used the camera, and then my mom said, "Oh, you managed to take a picture," and I said, "Oh, okay." So I'll just ignore it. I didn't know. But when I went to college, I really hate our ROTC.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my hair really short. So I have opportunity to be a photographer. And I told my mom, can I borrow your camera? This is gonna be the first time I can hold the DSLR. SLR. So I said, well, I trust you, but my mom teach me very basic. And then my photographs come out in ROTC. They even display on it. That was the best photograph that they have, because obviously my mom has got professional camera. So, but I just ignore that. I don't even, think about that I'll be a photographer. But yeah, so it was my mom, and I think it's because of my granddad's side that he's been doing photography, and I think that's why I get that.
Wow, amazing. And why did you choose to specialize in wedding and fashion? That's what you said, everybody starts with landscape, macro, but why did you go into wedding and fashion?
To be honest, wedding, you get money on it. I mean, you cannot lie on it. Fashion is, I love photography, I love artistic, I love fashion. So that's why I actually started doing a fashion before wedding. Because wedding and fashion, if you combine it, your picture come out not ordinary. If you add with passion on it, you add, like, if you took a lot of fashion shows, then you can see you learn a lot of good models to pose and things like that. So you capture with this fashion show and everything, then you can apply as well to your client. And even they are not a model, they are ordinary couple, you can do something to make it better than, or make it different than others. So that's what I believe. And then, I mean, as I said, weddings get money. It's really hard. You spend a lot of time, but at least there's money. But fashion, I love fashion, so that's the reason why I came to this too, especially this too.
Yes, and that's where the money is, isn't it?
That's right.
That's true. And at this point, I just would like to say hello to Charity Enero. Welcome, Ati Charity Enero. Thank you for watching here. We have Clark Tristan Clarete. Hello, Clark. How are you? Watching from the Philippines. We have Franklin Dayan Legaspi Domingo. Yan. Welcome here. And we have Lester Firmalino from the Philippines. Welcome. And of course, Ati Judy Roberts. And of course, if you are getting value and if you are liking our episode for today, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, Germination. Show us some love and appreciation, Germination. And of course, to see Josh Rosales photography, you can see at the bottom of the screen on the ticker. You can visit his website and YouTube channel as well. MJR Film London by Josh Rosales Photography, Instagram and Facebook, Josh Rosales Photography. Yeah. So you can see his amazing works. So at this point, Josh, let's just pause for a commercial break and we will be right back. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Okay, let's just pause for a commercial break and we will be right back.
Wash your hands or sanitize your hand. Wear your face mask and maintain a safe distance.
From the day we arrive on this planet and the blinking steps into the sun, there's more to be seen that can never be seen, more to do than can ever be done. Some say eat or be eaten, some say live and let live, but all are agreed as they join the stampede. You should never take more than you give in a circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune, it's the leap of faith, it's a band of hope, till we find a place on a path unwinding here, and the circle of life. Some of us fall by the wayside, and some of us soar to the stars, and some of us sail through our troubles, and some have to live with the scars. There's far too much to take in here, more to find that can never be found. But sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps the great and the small on the endless round, the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune, it's the leap of faith, it's a band of hope, till we find a place on a path unwinding here, and the circle of life, the wheel of fortune, it's a leap of faith, it's a band of hope, till we find a place on a path unwinding here, and the circle of life. On a path unwinding here, and the circle of life.
Yan. Yan ang na-miss ko sa'yo eh.
Hindi lang mga babae ang sineserenade dito, pati lalaki. O, di ba? All right, so we're back. We are back. So thank you very much, everyone. And, okay, so who influenced you naman into videography? Because you started with just photography and then you branch out to videography. So who influenced you into that?
No, it just come up on the way because I had a wedding that the couple said, Josh, is it possible for just to one camera, just put it there, and then just, I just want at least there's a recorded thing. So I did put a camera on it, but I wasn't satisfied that I'm just gonna give it to them like that. So I end up like do something about it, to make it better. And then I said, and then I give it to them. They're quite happy. They actually pay me extra for that. And then I just ignore it because the worst part is I don't like editing with a video. When I look at to the Premiere, where the editing software, I'm just confused, So there was time comes that I had to learn, and that was when my nephew had a cancer, and I had to do the fundraising, or I had to do a video slide or editing video for him when he passed away, unfortunately. So I forced myself to learn the editing, video editing, and that's why I started thinking that, oh, okay, I actually
That's another
understand how to
avenue,
edit.
isn't
It's
it?
a basic, yeah, and then I
That's another
understand the
source of
basic.
income, so why not?
Yeah, and then there we go. People started asking photography, but they said, "How about a video?" And I said, I don't do a video actually, but if you want, it's gonna be really basic. Don't expect a high-end video." And then they're still pushing on it, and they're willing to pay for extra. And I was thinking, okay, since I've learned the videography now, then I do videography. So next, there's another expenses, and that's why they're coming with the prices because cameras is not cheap. So I cannot use just one camera. So I have at least 5 cameras. Now I got about 6 cameras because I'm doing hybrid. Hybrid means you mix photos and video. So yeah, so there's no influence. It's just on the way you will learn and you will love it. And I think most photographer end up like learning from videography as well, especially this time.
Yes, that's true. That's true. When I started, that's true. When you start something, everything just comes in as well. Just like when I started this live streaming, I was just using my phone, no StreamYard, no nothing. But I have to learn Canva. I have to learn all these things, all this what you see, all these things that you see in this live stream. I have to learn it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I have to kailangan sumabay sa mga yung mga live
Exactly.
streamers. So
So new. Yeah.
I have to
That's
learn
true.
OBS as well, so everything just comes along the way, which is good, which is good because that means you are growing as well, and you're not just stagnant there. So
And
that's
then for
really
you,
good.
because it's your passion, photography and videography are they similar? Obviously, the videography has got emotion, and also the editing there's a little connection as well because you're talking about exposure, highlight, and everything, the color.
Yeah.
So there's similarity, but the worst part is obviously is the editing. It's just spend a lot of time to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. That has burned me out actually. And remember, I used to do photography as well as semi-professionally, but the editing bit, oh, I can't.
I'm okay with the photos.
Saludo ako sa'yo, bro. Saludo ako sa'yo. Huh?
I'm okay with the photos. One wedding, I can finish it in one day.
Oh, wow.
Nowadays.
Amazing, yeah.
No,
because the more you do it, the more you know your routine and you know your what to do, so it becomes quicker for you.
Not only that, because the software now you can create your presets. I create my own presets. That means when I take a picture, I just click it, and that will edit the photos particular. And then for example, for example, whole photos are the same in the reception. Then I can select all of them and I just apply my presets, and then that will apply just a little bit adjustment and crop. And then if I really sit down, I can finish that in one day. And especially if you got like smooth, smooth coverage, because sometimes it's quite difficult. Like your clients running out of time, and then their faces is stressed, and then you have to select the proper, and then you might bring it to the Photoshop because that's where you do the fine editing. Because Lightroom is just more on exposure, shadows and highlights and color and white balance. So really basic in Lightroom, which is you can do a lot of bunch of photos. Whereas the Photoshop that's where you can do fine editing.
Yes, amazing. Yeah, I know. Professional photographers, they use multiple softwares. Just like what you said, you use a Lightroom for those things like white balance, exposure, shadows, and then you bring it to Photoshop or CS, whatever you got, And yeah, that's true.
That's right.
So yeah, and you work in the NHS as a ophthalmic imaging technician, and I just realized, it's quite very what do you call this one? Quite very related, because you need your eye for the photography and videography. Does it help you in any way as a ophthalmic imaging technician and being a photographer? Is there a skill that you use for both, or is there a skill that you have in as a technician and then you bring it to your photography, or is there a skill in your photography that you sometimes use into your new ophthalmic imaging? Tell us more about it. How does it complement? How does it complement each other?
Actually, it contribute a lot. Before I apply as a technician, I've watched it already, and then I said, I want to learn that. Luckily, my manager Lorraine Montgomery give me a chance to learn to use the machine, and then I realized it's capturing, doing images, and I said I love doing this, and then I told them I'm a photographer like this, and then what makes different is you're looking that in at the back of your eyes, you're looking for the retina, you're looking for optic disc, but the way you capture it is just the same as a photographer, that you need to get how when this camera, the old camera, that you have to bring it closer or backward to get the focus. That's exactly what the machine that I use. Yeah, that's actually
like an accordion.
Yeah.
And it's like that. Yeah, I've seen something like that.
Yeah, and that's what the machine that I use now. The brand is Tapcon, and then to get the focus of their retina or their optic disc, I have to adjust either forward or backward, and then the controls and everything. And then the most important and very useful, and this is what I really use, is timing when you capture it. Imagine you're capturing the back of the eyes of these people that any age, like really old, 100 years old, whatever is that. The most important is we are quick. Like in the photographer, you cannot wait and waiting them smile and then take time to take a picture. You have to be quick, like this. Every chance, give a chance straight away, bang. And that's what the most useful that I use. And that's what I use that as a photographer, and I use that in when I do the scan, because timing is the most important, because once you out of focus, and then it's difficult to readjust, to refocus. So timing is you have to be quick, because I got my friend, when I teach him to do this job, I push his back. Come on, get a shot, and why you're waiting for? And that's what the most that I use. And really related when it comes to photography. And the difference is, I think it's the same, because every eye you see a lot of interesting, cases, and you said, wow, this is what he's got. And then, every single person, imagine how many eyes I scan. So I see a lot of different, So it's actually almost the same, similar. So that's why I think that's the reason why I love that job as well.
Yeah, very, very similar. It's like you're using camera.
It is.
Camera always follow you.
And focus.
Focus, yeah. But that's really good. That's really good. So, what does it take to be a top-notch photographer here in the UK? What does somebody need to have? What does it take to be? How is it to be you, in short? Because you are a top-notch photographer, because I said that because you are director of media in House of Ikons. You received International Achievers Award 2018, and you are also a founding member of this association of British wedding businesses. So, and you are very in demand. I really like your work as well. So how is it to be a top-notch? What does it take? What qualities does somebody should have?
Jeremy, I don't know. Myself, first, I never satisfy my work. That's number one. Until now, I never satisfy my work. If you're saying that top notch, whatever is that, I believe that there's still a lot of people that I admire the work. So I know that I'm not there yet. So for me, where I am now, I'm still far. I'm still far. I'm still have a lot of things to learn. I have a lot of things to improve. I can see. I mean, I got loads of friends. You are one of them. I got loads of friends that saying, "Wow, man, your work is amazing." I do appreciate that. I do like people when they say that. But I prefer when people telling me honestly, like, I mean, I have one friend. When I start doing photos and posting these photos, and he told me that, don't edit your photos too much because it won't be looks natural. For me, learning editing is essential. And then what if, I mean, I'm going to tell you this story shortly in a minute. Editing is part of it because if you don't have this knowledge of editing, you will encounter something that you have to use editing. Yeah. So for me, I know there's a lot of people there that doing photography, and some people are looking at my work that they admire. I'm really thankful for that. And for me, as I'm still here, I'm still I'm still a learner for myself. I'm thinking that I'm still a learner, but at least looking back to my pictures for how many years, like 5-6 years ago, and I think I have a little bit improvement. I learned a lot. So, but I think photography is there's no ending to learn. There's no ending because every occasion you will learn something. Every occasion I tell myself while I'm driving, I could do better than that. I should do this. So next time I'm gonna do this. So, and every time it's always like that. And I'll give you one example why the editing is one of the important. My recent cover is Jollibee in Cardiff. This is supposed to be confidential, but why not? I'm gonna share it. So I miss up with this framing because I prioritize the crowd, excuse me, the crowd. I was prioritized with the crowd. But looking backward to capture the whole building, it's quite impossible because there's a lot of people and it's a public area, so you can ask them to move away. Yeah. So I have to edit it. That I have to capture the building again, and then I have to put the crowd on there. And that's really challenging because you don't want that people looking at, oh, this fake. But obviously there's no fake on it because it was actual. The crowd was there. The only missing is I've cut the whole building. So I have to capture again. I put the whole building, and it's not easy because the angle of the actual capture or the crowd is different angle. And then your camera, now you're tilting up and to capture the whole building. So I think that's essential. I mean, the editing, I mean, it's nonstop. You're gonna learn more and more and more. But yeah, being a top notch in the manual, I think I don't know. I mean, again, Jeremy, I'm still for myself. I'm still learning until now, and then I'm just still hoping to improve more.
Wow, I think that's the secret. That's the secret. You are never satisfied with your work. That's why you are where you are right now, because you are never satisfied and you always want to improve. And there's always room for improvement. So that's really good key point for all those who are watching right now. This is something that we can take away. Never be satisfied with your work because there's still a lot. But as we can see, you can visit Josh works in his Instagram and Facebook, Josh Rosales Photography, and his website is flashing at the bottom of the screen. Ayan, josefr19.myportfolio.com, and YouTube channel as well, MJR Film London by Josh Rosales Photography. Yeah, there's always a room for improvement. That is really true. Amazing. I think that's your secret, and you don't know that it is your secret. Yeah. You're never satisfied with your work, which is really good because we have to keep improving. Yeah. And hello, Facebook user. Hello to both of you. God bless. Thank you very much. And who else? Heidi Libo Tayag. Welcome here, Heidi. Yeah.
Oh, she's my supervisor back home in Philippines.
Oh wow! Hello, Heidi Libo Tayag. Welcome here.
She's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. At this point, actually, I've got a surprise for you, Josh. I got a surprise.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
You got so many surprise.
All right, here you go. It's your surprise.
I need to catch up with you soon because I haven't seen you for a while. I've seen he's been so busy, which I'm not surprised with because when it comes to his work, I do trust it, like photography and videography. And he's also someone who will help you gain confidence, make you feel comfortable in front and behind the scenes. So yeah, he's really professional. But he's basically a family to me anyways, because I've known him for 14-15 years. So he's been a great friend as well. So yeah, he's someone that I can trust and I always have a laugh with. Yeah, stay safe.
That was
That is
Kimi
really
Palmero,
touching.
yan.
Wow, she's a good model.
Yan. I know she has been your model ever since, I think. Since way back.
You know what?
You know.
Yeah, when she started modeling, I actually, it was just in my house, and then I invited her to some posing, and it was funny. I'm gonna tell the story. I didn't realize that she cannot see me, and when I described her the pose, she don't follow me. And I said to her doing the modeling, I said this is gonna be difficult. When I asked her to pose like this, she stopped following. And then after the shoot and everything, she told me, actually, Kuya, I cannot see you because I didn't wear my contact lens.
Oh, I see. All right.
But she is really good now. She's joining London Fashion Week in House of Icons. She's one of the models.
Wow.
And then she's got loads of she's got a product actually sponsors, and she modeled a lot of dress and things like that. Yeah, she's quite busy as well.
Yes, amazing.
Thank you,
amazing,
Kimmy.
amazing. Yes. And Carla Reyes. Hello. Carla Reyes is from Mexico. Yeah. We got a watcher from Mexico.
Wow.
Thank you very much,
Hi,
Carla.
Carla.
Yeah. She's a teacher in Mexico. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you. Catch up with you soon. Yeah. All right. At this point, we have a little bit of icebreaker, and I call this describe in one word. All right. So basically, I'm going to flash a picture. I'm going to flash a picture and just describe in
Tell
one
me
word.
exactly how to do it, because I have no idea this kind of stuff. You know, I'm not. I don't watch any.
Just describe in one word, okay? Describe in one word. Okay, here you go. Just one word that you can think of. First one. Ayan. Recognize her?
Talented. Artistic and talented. Good heart.
That's Cindy. Cindy Poresca.
The best makeup artist in UK. The best, number one.
Amazing. And this one, next one. I hope you recognize him.
Oh, this person is more than a brother. Right now, he is like the closest person I have. We help each other. He is a really good heart. He is he treats everybody equal, and he is a really good person. Since I know him, yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Wow, that's Vic Rivero Films. Yeah, thank you.
He's the best. He's the nicest guy.
Amazing. Yes, I know Vic as well. He's a very good chap. Very good chap. Yeah. Very professional.
I like this. Oh, I think I enjoy
this one.
What you're doing, man.
This one. Describe in one word. Ayan.
Successful, very hard working. Successful, I think. Successful being
amazing. All right. Okay. So I've got 3 pictures. Just a little, you've been to a photography club, yeah, like a photography club wherein sometimes your activity is you bring your picture, put it in front, and then people will critique it, how you can improve it, what you don't like, what you like, So this one, I'm just gonna flash 3 pictures and tell me what is it that needs to be improved. Okay, this one, first one. Yeah, tell me how this picture can be improved. A little bit of photo critiquing. Yeah. Let's remove the banner actually so you can see it.
Right.
How can it be improved?
Framing.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Composition, a little bit of composition, and again, there's no bad or good in the picture. All photos is all photos are good if that's what your style is. So for me, if it's my picture, I'd like to improve the framing, And I like the effect with the sun flare. I think he captured it right and a good shutter, because you cannot capture that flare if you don't understand the shutter and aperture. So it's a good capture. And yeah, just for me, it's just the framing. Because color, maybe that's his style. Yeah. So again, there's no bad or wrong. I mean, bad or good. I mean, photos always good if it's your photos.
Amazing, amazing. This one. How can we improve this one?
For me, it's just a little bit of enhance the skin tone. Because your target is a little bit of glamorous. For me, I just need to enhance the skin tone and the style and everything. The framing is just right, because this is extreme. We call this extreme close-up headshot. So I think that's perfect. It's just the skin tone to get the balance and a little bit of enhance, especially under her eye. So we need to take a picture with a little bit of glamorous. You have to enhance the skin.
Yes, amazing. Thank you. And this one.
For me, you can consider this one as a film effect picture. Probably this been captured with the digital and tried to impress like as a film effect. But obviously, framing when it comes wedding, I don't want to tilt or do so much creative angle when it comes wedding, because wedding for me is natural. So I try to put this as a natural framing, especially you crop a little bit here. I mean, room overhead is not too bad, but to tell in different way, I from on my own way, I cannot see the point for doing that. Wedding must be like must be natural as much as possible. But again, there is no wrong. But you can see how beautiful the smile with the bride and husband has got a really nice angle. I just try to avoid a little bit on his head that there's something like, you see the groom has got something connecting to his head. I think that's the background. And if I'm a photographer, I'm trying to avoid that. There's nothing connected to his head, because it looks like there's a hand in his head. You see, So the impression is like that's what I can see. But also the tilt side, I cannot see the point. I mean, for me, I'm not doing that kind of effect. As again, I want to show proper dress, and then that's a good framing. But the way they tilt it doesn't work for me, and that's for me. I mean, color, if that's his style to make it looks like film effect, that's fine.
Yep. Wow, amazing. Thank you. Last one, just describe in one word. Last one. No more pictures. This is the... There you go. Describe in one word.
Funny.
All right.
That's Jeremy when he's drunk.
When I'm drunk like this, look.
Oh my god. That's funny, man.
Oh god. All right.
Oh gosh.
All right. I hope you enjoyed that one, Josh.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised with what you're doing, but I did enjoy it, and I wish I can share more. I know that I have a lot of things to share, but obviously, it's a bit short notice for me to inform of my friends. But again, I did enjoy it, and I think at least I've experienced now in live and actual live stream and some questions, surprise. I like that. I did enjoy that. Thanks everyone who's watching, and then if anybody requests for another questions, then we can do that. Straight away. We can answer any question if there's anybody want to know about photography, weddings, video, whatever is that. So yeah.
Amazing. And I just would like to welcome as well a Facebook user. Greetings to all. Thank you. And we have Ate Cora Corsola. Yan. From One Philippines News Magazine. Yan. Hello, Jeremy and all. Thank you very much, Ate Cora. And hello, Mars Jos Rosales. Yan. From Ate
Hello, Ate Cora.
Yan. And I would like to welcome as well Millie Casey Yan, my matron in a stroke unit in a Queen's Hospital. Yan, welcome here, Matron Millie Casey. Welcome here. Thank you
Welcome,
for watching. Yes, thank you for watching. Yan, and Josh, photography, videography as a business.
Yes.
We know it's profitable, right? What's your advice? What's your advice for those who want to start this kind of business?
Learn first. When I started, I almost pay somebody who is doing the wedding. I want to pay him. I just want to go with him. And he told me, don't bring your camera.
Yeah.
And I didn't go because I want to do an actual, but I made a mistake. Because what he's trying to say is, come with me and watch me. And that's how you learn. Because if you bring your camera, you try to picture and you don't understand the basic and everything, then there's no point. So to whoever is going about to start, first, think about, do you really want to do it? Because it's expensive. Well, if it's money is not issue, then go ahead. And there's a lot of people that even they just started, they create a really, really nice. They produce a really nice photos. It's because, like, recently the technology is so advanced now. You can learn in YouTube, anywhere. You can learn. Camera now is in your hand. You understand how to capture, framing, and everything. And before it's not available, but now, even in your phone, you can practice it. Number one, you can learn from phone is framing. Understand the framing. And even your phone, you can customize it, how to capture it. There's a lot of tricks, and that's where you learn to understand about what the photography is. But again, if it's your passion, really, you will just learn, and you just don't stop taking picture. And but if it's just, I got loads of friends that they invest a lot of cameras and everything, but they stop. And it's because that's not really exactly what they want, but because maybe it was just the time that they want to try to do photography. But just learn and watch whoever you idolize it, watch it, and then learn how they capture it through your own idea. Create your own ideas. For me, it's the best. Create your own signature. Because my photography, if you look at it, I mean, I don't copy anybody. That's the way I want it. That's the way I see some inspiration that, but I never came up that out exactly. I want to copy his style. I want to create something else in terms of you've been inspired with how they do it, and then you recreate yourself. You create your own way, your own impression, so that you got your own signature. Create your own signature.
Amazing. Just take inspiration and then create your own style. Amazing. You mentioned about the camera. It's very high technology now, very advanced. Has it come into your mind that with the advent of all these smartphones, it's a threat to photography? That because when you use a certain brand of smartphone, when you take a picture, it's like, wow, it's like SLR quality already. Has it come across your mind it's gonna be a threat, to the world of photography?
Not at all. First, photos from your phone they're just good looking in your phone. But if you frame it, if you print it, or if you view it in your computer, that's where you're gonna see the resolution. And even if they say 20 megapixel camera, when they picture it, because they're using a tiny lens, the sensor is too small. So for me, it's not treated for me. The only thing that I was thinking, some people take a picture with a really nice picture from their phone, and then they think the photo is better than I capture, because showing to them, oh, look at my picture, is better than his picture. But they didn't realize they're looking at like 3 inches or 4 inches size. But if you print it, it won't be gonna be the same. You can see how pixelated.
The resolution,
the resolution is different. And even if they say 20 megapixel, they're still different because the sensor of the camera is too small. And then when you print in actual, it's gonna be looks different. So for me, it's not treated for me at all.
Wow, amazing. That's really true, because it will just look on that small screen. But when you print it, that's when you will realize, oh, it's not really the best resolution at all.
No.
Amazing. Thanks for enlightening us about that one. And Josh Rosales Photography. Where is Josh Rosales Photography moving forward? Where do you see it in the next year, 2 years? Where's it gonna be? Where do you want to take it?
I'm gonna bring my name as a photographer, focus on wedding, specialize in wedding in UK. And I don't know, maybe I'm going home in Philippines and do my own studio there. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure.
why
But
not? Why not? You probably
but
build your own
in
school, with your own school of photography.
in Philippines now, there's a lot of good photographer. You can't believe that people there are just really, because people can afford now, with camera so easily. Unlike before, when my mom's times, there was only my mom is photographer in my place. So she's the only one. I mean, until now, someone's tried to hire her, but she's not that capable now because of her health condition and things like that. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, one day I'm building. By the way, I'm building my new website. What you see in my website right now is just temporary at the moment. I'm building my better website, and also I'm in Hitch, where you can find all supplier of the weddings, and that's where you can see the venues, makeup artists, florist, everything in Hitch. So I'm in Hitch already, and I'm just waiting to finalize my final website. The website that you see right now, I'm still using it, but I'm moving it to the bigger website, and then soon we'll launch.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. I just would like to welcome Diogo Malhero. Welcome here, Jogo. Welcome, Jogo. Thank you for watching. And Jay Montelibano Maclod. Hello, Ate Jay. Thank you for watching of One EU Connect. Yan. And of course, I'll check out her music composition and video, When We See the Rainbow. This is especially dedicated to all the victims, those who lost their lives because of COVID-19. So, When We See the Rainbow by Jay Montenibalo Maclod. Yan.
Wow,
Thank you, Ate
interesting. I need
Jay.
to check that.
One EU Connect. And also welcome Carmela Handley, yan, Mrs. Leyte of Mrs. Philippines Euro-Asia 2021. And thank you for watching, Mrs. Leyte. Carmela Handley, yan. Thank you. Wow, okay. So, dinner question. I always ask, this is my final question. And I always,
I thought you finished all this kind of stuff.
Na-miss kita, bro. Kaya I'm holding you up here.
I know, man, and that's why when I was thinking to move this, and I said no, because I haven't seen him for a while as well, since especially since lockdown, and then so I said, okay, I'll have to do it. And
amazing.
I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that you really asked me to do this. As I said, this is my first time, so I'm very thankful I did it, and you did it.
Wow, thank you. Oh, so this is my dinner question. I always ask this question to my special guest. So, if you are going to have dinner with somebody, anybody in this world, even though this person is already dead or big person that you idolize, that you look up to, if you're going to have dinner with somebody, who is this person that you want to have dinner with? Why? And what question would you ask this person? Anything that comes into your mind? Anybody famous? Your sister.
My sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, because I just miss her so much, and she teach me a lot of she's the best sister, best daughter of my mom, and then I wish I could sit down with her and have dinner in the middle of the island in Bohol.
What would you ask her? What would you ask her?
You're gonna laugh. What kind of camera you want? I'm gonna ask her. No, because she love photography. I love giving than take. I remember I gave her one camera, and she was very thankful. And it's not even expensive camera, and she kept it like a baby. And even in my perfume that I gave it to her, she always keep small perfume and keep it in somewhere. When I get home, she's trying to spray it. And then if I'm going to ask her, I'm really, instead of asking her, I'm gonna offer her what camera you want.
Wow, amazing. And welcome here as well, Jonathan DC Almuete. Hello, Jonathan. Yan, ating fellow photographer, Jonathan. Welcome here. We also have Rainier in CISO. Welcome here. Watching from Bolton, the dad of Lady Mercury Acoustic Band. Welcome here. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for March Jos Rosales. Thank you very much. That's a button. That's a
yes.
a one is for
there
you.
You go. Well, we have to do that.
For you.
Huh? We have to do that one day.
Yes, why not? Why not?
I miss your guitar, man. Believe me, I miss that. I remember when you have the drink. I think whose birthday was that we went, and you have long hair that time, and that was the first time I met you. That was the first time I met you, man. I'm looking at you. I said, I wish I'm talented like him. I swear to God. Man, you play the guitar. You got your long hair. Your voice is amazing. Oh, I said, I wish I could. Yeah, that's
I think that was Nathan's. I don't know. That's somewhere.
I think it's Nathan is moving somewhere.
Because
Nathan is one of the member of our photography group.
Yeah.
But it's about landscape. You guys invited me and I went there, and then we got this guitar.
I remember that. That was somewhere in Abbey. What call this one? Where the Beatles is.
Remember.
You know?
Yeah.
That place in where Eraserheads was, those things. I can't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's where I was looking at you.
St. John's Wood.
That's
somewhere
right.
in St. John's Wood.
Yeah. Yeah. I said, oh wow, what a talented man. I said to him, he must be a lot of girlfriends. He play guitar, and I said, oh wow, I wish I can sing that. Yeah. And then second time when then we meet with that, we do the Eraserhead concert. And then before that, you got your own concert with a lot of bands. I miss that, man. I miss that. I wish we can do again, especially this time that we can do now. Yeah, so hopefully one day.
Josh, please promote whatever you want to promote. Your website, your photography. Invite everyone if they have any weddings, coming up or fashion show. The floor is yours. Please promote what you wanted to promote. The floor is yours.
Right, guys. Because of this show, Germination, I'd like to offer whoever want to do a photo, even any kind of photograph would like, especially the wedding. I'm offering a free prenup shoot if you book your wedding. Yeah, and this prenup is normally cost about £500, but if you book a wedding, I'll give it that for free. Anywhere in UK, not just in London.
Wow.
So
amazing.
Because of the show, I'm gonna offer that whoever interested to do a wedding, if you book now, and then I will offer that. Just use Germination, and that's your code, yeah. And
amazing.
Yeah, family portrait. I can offer you a lot of discount if you book. And it's again wedding, 18th birthday. By the way, I'm specializing of 18th birthday. So that's the most I love doing 18th birthday, because the reason why I love 18th birthday because I can create my own story. I mean, I'm less doing wedding video because I got Vic Rivero Film, who is specializing with this prestigious wedding. So I work with him. So if there's a high-end wedding, I pass it to him. And this 18th birthday, that's more I do that, specializing to more creative video when it comes to 18th birthday. Again, whoever is getting married, if you book now, I'll give you a free prenup. That is cost £500. Anywhere in UK, we can go there and do the shoot, and that's free. If you book,
wow, amazing.
Germination.
Wow. So how do they just get in touch with Josh on Facebook? Josh Rosales
or in website, there is option there to contact me. As long as you use the code Germination, and I'd like to book a wedding, and then automatically I'll give you a free wedding shoot.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you. So please follow Josh Rosales on Instagram and on Facebook. Josh Rosales Photography. Website flashing at the bottom of the screen. josefr19.myportfolio.com. In YouTube, MJR Film London by Josh Rosales Photography. So there's a lot of avenues where you can contact Josh. And thank you very much for that one. Oh, wow, amazing.
Just use Germination. You got prenup free.
Wow. Thank you. Free prenup. Ayan. Jonathan Almuete, thank you very much. Yan. Hello, Lodi. Yan. Thank you, Jonathan. Si Atan. Yan. Mega love shout out to all. Berantal V vlog. Sorry. Berantal vlogs. Thank you very much. Yan. And Berantal Vlogs. Thank you po kanina for coming sa LS. You're welcome. Thank you very much. And AJ Jamojong. Yahoo! Thank you very much.
He is a good photographer as well.
Yan. Ira Tagaan for free. Josh Rosales. Yan.
Oh, yeah. I think she's getting married. No, definitely. Because I do her 18th birthday. I do have.
Oh, I see.
They're a really nice family. And I think that's why you mentioned it. I think she's getting married.
Oh, I see. So just use germination. Yeah, just mention germination as a code. Wow, thank you very much. Yeah, free ka book. Now I'm watching. Wow, amazing. Mega love shout out to all. Yeah, thank you very much. And I hope I haven't forgotten to mention anybody. Wow, thank you very much, Josh. Josh Rosales.
Thanks, Kimmy, for the message. I really appreciate that. And thanks for doing that, man. That's really nice. That's really good. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Josh Rosales. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon, guys.
See you. Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You too. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Yan. Amazing. Yan. So I hope you heard that one. For all those who are getting married this year. Yan. Getting married this year. You have a free prenup. Yan. God bless both. Thank you very much. Yan. All right. Yan. So thank you very much, everyone. And thank you for sticking around. And let me just remove this one. Yeah, no. So this is just take note of Josh Rosales. Josh Rosales. Those are the informations where you can find Josh. Yeah, and welcome here, Natina, England. Welcome here, Natina. Thank you. And please visit Josh Rosales' website. You can see their YouTube channel, MJR Film London by Josh Rosales Photography. Instagram and Facebook, Josh Rosales Photography. Yeah. And of course, if you like our episode for today, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page. Yan. And show us some love and appreciation. And thank you very much for everyone for sticking around, for watching us. Shout out to all of you. And yes, thank you very much. This coming Sunday, we don't have any live stream, but I will be back on Wednesday, the 18th of August. Yan. And my very special guest will be Inday. Guess who Inday is? And then after Inday, Ligaya will be here in Germination. Yan. Thank you very much, Marvic Villanueva. Stay safe. Thank you very much, Vic Villanueva. I know it's almost 3 o'clock, in the Philippines, or almost 4 o'clock, I think. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our episode for today. And what is your takeaway? Yeah, if you have any takeaway, it is my intention not just to entertain, but also for you guys to learn something from investing your time here in Germination. You have been here with me for 1 hour and 52 minutes and 11 seconds and still counting. So I hope you have learned something. What is your takeaway? So my takeaway will be just don't be satisfied with your work, because that's the key. I think that's what Josh has shared to us. Never be satisfied. Always look for things that you can improve in your work, whether it's your personal project or whether you're at it's in your profession at work or anything, whether it's your talent or in sports. Always look, never be satisfied. Always look for things that you can improve in yourself, in your work, everything. So that would be my takeaway. Yan. Excuse me lang po. Yan. So what is your takeaway? So please, yan, keep safe. Yan, mga Germinatics, gising na. Yodge, keep safe po. Thank you very much. So what is your takeaway? And I hope you've learned something. Yan. So again, this coming Sunday, we don't have a live stream, but there will be a replay. I will be posting a replay, and I will be back on Wednesday. Same time, 7:30 in the evening, and my very special guest will be Inday. Guess who Inday is? So you have to watch, so you will find out who Inday is. Yeah, and then after Inday, Ligaya will be coming to our studio as well in our hub. Yeah. So all right, so that's it for today. So remember, Josh offered a free prenup for those who are getting married, and even if 18th birthday or a debut, he can give you a discount. Just quote Germination, yeah, and he will give you a discount. Yeah, and get in touch with him through these informations at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so that's all for today, and thank you very much, everyone. Always remember, the quality of our life will depend on the quality of the thoughts that we are thinking. Always make sure that you plant those seeds of positivity in your mind every single day and let it germinate, so that one day you will see the better version of yourself. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, and stay safe. And thank you for all the support and love here in Germination. And bye for now. See you next week. All right. See you all.
Hello everyone! As we are growing our community, we would like you to be part of Germination. So if you like our episode for today, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, Germination, and to share the videos to all those people who you think will benefit from it. And if you know anybody whose life story is inspiring, or even your life story can be inspiring, please get in touch with us, because you'll never know. You will be our next special guest for our next episode, because we believe that your life story is worth live streaming. And don't forget to watch our live stream shows every Wednesdays, 7:30 in the evening, and on Sundays, 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's UK time. See you next time. This is Jeremy of Germination.